this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Mike 28 wants to run. Mike 28. Mike 28.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Williams. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Go!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Leonard Fournette down right around the 25. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The kick by Lambeau is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This is taken at his 4. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 receptions. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. 3rd down here.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Get that ball.
They'll set up a throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by McManus is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now back to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's get it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Delta, you ain't going nowhere. 47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. Here we go, D. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Big stop.
2nd and 5. He completes it to Westbrook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. And we have it on the edge. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. 2nd and 10. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll give Fournette another crack, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And that one results in 35 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars will take over at their 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. But Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Slam route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
X3, 218, chop it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line.
Slam.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Alpha.
56.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. K-Rod short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
3rd and 15.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 9. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Mike 9. Hey, we got to get to that. Mike over there. You don't want nothing, baby. You don't want.
Hey, wahoo.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll run it again with Fournette. take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Caught here by Bell. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Check Mike 34. Mike 34.
Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 55 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Kill. Say.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Le'Veon Bell, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second and 9 now. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His first touchdown of the new season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll find Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. They'll drop the throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16.
Go! Yeah!
I'm coming after you! Hey, check Mike 47! Check Mike 45!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Mike 28. Mike 28. Right here. Hey, you were taking. He's coming. Check one.
Back to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Denver has the first down, to play going for 15 yards.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Get the flag. Watch one.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Ready. Took the elbow. He's coming. Check in. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
On first down, Bell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Jaguars' 39-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get in the weight room. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Jacksonville, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me